Hey Amber, so it's kind of Saturday, not Friday. I knew I had to do the video yesterday, but then it turned into one of those like really awful days, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to just get angry at a camera. I'm kind of terrible at this, but it's okay. And I just wanted to say with the everything happens for a reason thing, it's kind of like not every single little thing happens for a reason, but when something goes wrong, that you can kind of, everything happens for a reason, something will come of this type deal, because it would be really sucky to think that everything is just like set in stone and that's what happens. So it's kind of like when it works for me is basically what I'm saying. So you asked for tips for driving. I guess you don't need any winter tips, but I will say that if it's wet, you need at least twice the stopping distance. So bigger spaces in between. Pump your brakes if it's on a slidey thing is a big deal. But for when you're driving, you want to be sweeping the road, like way off into the sides, not just like whipping your head around, because that's not useful, but like checking your rearview mirror and your side mirrors and sweeping from across the road to the other side, because then you'll see other things, like if an animal is going to run across or something like that, like kids are around, that kind of stuff that you'll see. Another thing is if you're like city driving, you want to try and look through other people's windshields, like ahead, obviously not like, what's going on? But like looking through them, because you can see through them most of the time to see if you're seeing brake lights come on 4 cars ahead of you, then you're already starting to stop before the guy ahead of you even knows what's going on, so you're just having that extra time, which is helpful. The other thing too is paying attention to the head of the driver in front of you, because sometimes people look, like especially when you're on the highway and they're changing lanes and stuff, they'll look and then just go instead of signal. So if you're kind of paying attention to the head, I mean, it's a lot to take in. Basically, is when you're driving, you've got all these things that you're supposed to be doing, and it's a lot to take in, and it comes with practice, very much so. So just being aware of what's going on around you, like being aware of what cars are behind you, especially on the highway, like there's a green car there and a red car there, and you look back again and suddenly the green car is gone and you're like, where'd he go? And he comes whipping past you. So that kind of stuff that you need to just pay attention to. And yeah, just basically being aware of what's going on and being careful. Don't go too fast. And the other thing is stay in the right lane. That's the thing that I need to say the most, because when you're on a highway and you're driving, there's, the 3-lane highways, and you're driving along, and you move out to pass someone and then you stay there, or there's people that get on the highway and then just go to the center lane. Some people are taught that the right lane is a merge lane. Well, it's not. That's why you have an on-ramp. That's why on-ramps are so long, so that people can get up to highway speed and move in to the flow of traffic. The right lane is for driving in. There's the granny lane, the middle lane, the hammer lane. The granny lane is for driving in. Okay, I know that some people are taught differently, but that's not right, because the thing is with transport trucks are only allowed in the right lane and the center lane. They can't go into the 3rd lane. So if someone's driving along in the middle lane, just like blah blah blah, driving along, and the truck needs to get past someone in the right lane, they can't do that because there's someone in the way. So that's a big thing. Just keep right is a good idea, especially if you're afraid, because then people can just go around you, and that's their own deal. So yeah, I guess that's all I can really think of right now. But I will see you on Monday. Good luck with driving.